So you might feel this very, very soon. Buying a dip, the key levels, and you are in drawdown. You might feel that you'll never recover from these investments and you may well want to quit. But let me explain a few elements of investing that you may have forgotten about. Yes, I've used negative bias to get you in, but let's first talk about something called buyer's regret. So on the screen, hello everyone, I hope you are well. Buyer's regret is the most obvious thing. I had this over the weekend. I bought 20 Dinky Donuts and I thought, oh, these will be great. And then I realised, oh my God, they're huge and I don't want them anymore. Yes, fat problems on a weekend. But we're having these problems right now with the price action in crypto. Very, very simple. It keeps going down. But we've been preparing for that. If you're new to this channel, you may be thinking, what the fuck's he on about? But my subscribers will know this. I've been bearish for a while, been telling you it's going to go lower. Just keep buying small bits as key levels, but you got to make that judgment call. You got to make that promise with yourself that you're not going to quit and you're going to crack on and do it and be a big boy or a big girl and crack on, right? Because you got a plan. You've got money you can afford to lose. You're buying at key levels and you're happy to make that commitment. Investing isn't about sometimes being the best. It's about surviving. And this is the easiest way to survive. You've got to have some exposure to the market. You've got to have some exposure to risk. And ultimately that risk can, or may not, sometimes could, maybe, you get the picture, pay off, right? Nothing's certain in investing, right? So when you look at YouTube and look at all these thumbnails, really, really catchy. I quite like the crypto capital venture. Good thumbnail, gets you in, right? I wish I had a thumbnail as good as that. But you get the picture, right? It will get you in. And some content is good, some content is bad, some content you can totally understand why it's that point of view. But buyer's regret is the biggest problem. Do not buy when it's too high. Now I'm going to go on to the next side of it. The next side of it is obviously this, altcoins. Looking at, just going down a little bit, hidden gems, 5 altcoins under $1 that could make you a millionaire. All this bollocks, right? That could or could not pay off. I mentioned it in so many videos in the past. Everyone's an expert in a bull market. Obvious, right? Because it's going up. But there's 4 words that you need to remember. This time is different. Always remember those words. When you are thinking that the prices are going too high and people start saying this time is different, it's adoption, we're going to go keep going, start taking your profits, boys and girls, seriously. Understand that it's a massive, massive factor. So this segues me onto, you know, a lot of things that I can go on to and really deep when I look at profit, right? Let's look at Near Protocol. Caught up in the FTX kind of situation. The prices are very low right now. I'm a fan of Near Protocol. Most people know this. On Patreon, you'll know this. On Learning Crypto, you'll know this, right? It does look pretty deftly when we look at the all-time high to where it is right now. But you will be the lucky one buying at sub $1.50, potentially $1, even lower maybe, when it survives, when it goes up. Now, I think Near is a good protocol, a good, you know, whole ecosystem. I think it's really good. I like it a lot. And I personally believe, not financial advice, I believe the reason why I'm buying it is it will survive. That's the whole point of this game. We want to survive. And you may be thinking, we're not going to recover from this because the prices are low. Now, in the last bear cycle, if someone said to me, oh, Cardano went to $1.40 and it went down to 2 cents in the bear market, you would have went, fuck off. Ethereum, $1,400 down to $82, fuck off. You get the picture, right? And I've been talking about this for a long time in the start of the year, saying, we will go as low as we'll go. It just doesn't really matter in terms of predictions. We will go as low as it wants to go, right? People were telling me I'm stupid for like not buying at 40k, 30k. We're not going to go lower than 30k. It's historic support. Look at where we are right now. So you've got to remember that speculation is key, but ultimately requiring that capital and having that risk management is absolutely vital. So if you are interested in learning, check out Learning Crypto. I've put a little screen grab here. You can get a free trial in the premium. It will help you massively if you want to actually learn how to do certain things, right? Because there's a right way and there's a wrong way of investing. There's a right way with risk management. Risk management is the most underrated tool ever. Anyways, let's talk about a few things. Bitcoin, or Bitcoin, or what you're going to call it. Broken down from a historic level of support. This bad boy, 18k. It's been pretty good for us. Not for anymore. My last video was on about no bounce. Why are we not bouncing? What the problem is? FTX, hacker, dumping, Ethereum, causing all kinds of issues on a Sunday, right? Really irritating when you're trying to chill out. Now, I was expecting this to kind of bounce up a little bit. Now, this is the weekly time frame, longer spiel. Indecision candle, not great. Not a great opening. I was expecting at least a run to that sort of move, right? And again, this is why markets move in a certain way. These bear market rallies will rip your head off, and I've said this so many times. FOMO. FOMO. If you look back in time and look at the videos in June, all the people getting very excited. It's a new bull cycle. Look where we are right now. You've got to keep your head. It's hard work not trying to keep your head, because you'll be going around in circles. You'll be crying into your pillow at night. Honestly, you will, because you'll be buying, and that regret bias of like going, oh, I've just bought something I shouldn't have bought. This is why you need to plan your moves, right? Do not do it on a whim. So when we look at that, looks pretty ugly. Looking at the total market cap, and I've mentioned this so many times, I'm going blue in the face. I don't think we've got this much money in the market. I think that's bollocks. I think that number is artificial. I think there's at least 200 billion going to get wiped off that with all the bankruptcy bollocks and all kinds of liquidations and liquidity problems that we may find ourselves with, a lot of sub-elements to this FTX kind of situation that we seem to found ourselves in. I've done videos before about this level and this level here, thinking a lot of my capital will be going in here. I am buying right now. My stable currencies are starting to slowly diminish because I am buying, because I want exposure in the market. The idea is, in the game you're playing, is you want to be more exposed in the market when it's low versus high, because ultimately when it's high you've already hopefully made your money by buying low. Do not be the clown that buys here or here or here and not take anything off the table in the first big massive moon run. The lower it goes, the more risk reward you're going to get, because I know people genuinely, not to laugh at you or anything, buying at like 2020 levels and thinking we're going to go right the way up to the fucking giga moon, right up here somewhere stupid, and it doesn't, and they've got nothing to show for it, even though they made 10, 20, 30, 40 X's on some coins. And I'm like, right, how much money do you want to make? Were you playing with $5 or were you playing with quite a bit of money? Because size matters, and that's a big thing, not just in the bedroom but obviously in life. If you've got more money to play with, you are going to notice the multiples. You're going to notice every single time that an asset goes up, say $5 in price, and you bought it for $5, for example, and it's at $200 and it keeps going up, every single $5 move, it's a multiple for you. That is a lot of money which keeps adding up. That's the perfect situation to start getting out, because money is money, you know, you got to survive. And yeah, I know someone's going to comment and go, oh, but what about taxes? Couldn't give a monkey's toss. Pay them, right? As simple as that. What would you rather do, make money or not make money? Anyways, I'm waffling. So for me, final thoughts on this video. You will feel like shit when you're in drawdown, but have a plan. That plan should help you. Pot of money, leave it somewhere nice. Orders, leave that somewhere nice and write them down somewhere. Put them in the limit orders on exchanges. Now, use and abuse exchanges. Do not use it as cold storage, but if you want to put some limit orders in, put a percentage of your wealth onto it, a little bit, put your orders in, so you have got no psychological control when the price gets there, because you know what's going to happen, right? This is the final thought. As soon as it goes to a certain price, you'll be like, oh, I'll go a bit low. I want it a bit low, and then obviously it'll bounce. You don't want to be that person. So you will feel like shit. You will hate being in drawdown, but it's all part of the risk game. Without risk, there's no reward, right? Anyways, videos here, feel free to check them out. If you like my stuff, check out Patreon. There's a lot more content on there, and live streams and Discords and stuff. Same with Learning Crypto. Free trial, jump in the platform. It's freaking class, man.